Hi everyone, this is Daisy Margaret. In this video, we are about to discuss Class 8, Unit 5, Electricity Book Back Questions and Answers. First Roman letter, choose the best answer. When an ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, the charge acquired by the fur is option A negative, B positive, C partly positive and partly negative, option D none of these. So we know that when ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, the charge acquired by the fur is positive. The answer is option B positive. Second one, the electrification of two different bodies on rubbing is because of transfer of the option A neutrons, B protons, C electrons, D protons and neutrons. The answer is electrons. When two bodies are rubbed, the transfer of electrons only will be there. So the answer is option C electron. Third one, which of the following a simple circuit must have? Option A, energy source, battery and load. Option B, energy source, wire and load. Option C, energy source, wire and switch. Option D, battery, wire and switch. The answer is option D, battery, wire and switch. Fourth one, an electroscope has been charged by induction with the help of charged glass rod. The charge on the electroscope is option A negative, B positive, C both positive and negative, D none of the above. The answer is option B positive. Fifth one, fuse is option A switch, B a wire with low resistance, C a wire with high resistance, D a protective device for breaking an electric circuit. The answer is fuse is a protective device for breaking an electric circuit. Fill in the blanks. First one, transfer of electron takes place by rubbing objects together. Second one, the body which has lost electrons becomes positive. Third one, lightning arrestor is a device that protects building from lightning strike. Fourth one, electric fuse has a thin metallic filament that melts and breaks the connection when the circuit is overheated. Fifth one, three bulbs are connected end to end from the battery. This connection is called series circuit. State true or false. If false, correct the statement. The charge acquired by an ebonite rod rubbed with a piece of flannel is negative. The answer is true. Second one, a charged body induces an opposite charge on an uncharged body when they are brought near. The answer is true. Third one, electroscope is a device used to charge a body by induction. The answer is true. Fourth one, water can conduct electricity. The answer is true. Fifth one, in parallel circuit, current remains the same in all components. The answer is false. Correct statement is, in parallel circuit, voltage remains the same in all components. Match the following. First one, two similar charges. Second one, two dissimilar charges. Third one, when glass rod is rubbed with silk. Fourth one, when ebonite rod is rubbed with fur. Fifth one, fuse. Try to match the correct answer. So the answer, we know that two similar charges, they are not attracted to each other. So the answer is repel each other. Second one, two dissimilar charges, they attract each other. Third one, when glass rod is rubbed with silk, it acquires a positive charge. When ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, it acquires a negative charge. Fifth one, fuse prevents a circuit from overheating. Give reason for the following. First one, when a glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, both get charged. So we have to give the reason for the following statements given. So the answer will be reason. When a glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, the free electrons in the glass rod are transferred to silk cloth. It is because the free electrons in the glass rod are as tightly bound as compared to that in the silk cloth. Since the glass rod loses electrons, it has the deficiency of electrons, hence it acquires positive charge, but the silk cloth, it has excess of electrons, so it becomes negatively charged. Second one, when a comb is rubbed with dry hair, it attracts small bits of paper. The reason is, comb rubbed with hair gains electrons from the hair and becomes negatively charged. These electrons are accumulated on the surface of the comb. When a piece of paper is teared into bits, positive and negative charges are present at the edges of the bits. Negative charges in the comb attract positive charges in the bits. So, the paper bits are moving towards the comb. Third one, when you touch the metal disc of an electroscope with a charged glass rod, the metal leaves get diverged. The reason is, the leaves of an electroscope diverge because when a glass rod is touched on the metal disc, the charge travels through the metal rod to the leaves. Since like charge repel, the charge travels till the leaves and then open up as both the leaves have like charges. Fourth one, in an electroscope, the connecting rod and the leaves are all metals. Reason, these are made of metals so that the electrons become free to move. Fifth one should use an umbrella while crossing an open field during thunderstorm. Reason, carrying an umbrella is not advisable during thunderstorm as the rod of umbrella and its supporting wires are made of metals. Thus, during thunderstorm, the conducting object should be avoided. Consider the statements given below and choose the correct option. A. If both assertion and reason are true and the reason is correct explanation of the assertion. B. If both assertion and reason are true and the reason is not correct explanation of assertion. C. If assertion is true but the reason is false. D. The assertion is false but reason is true. First one, assertion. It is the statement, people struck by lightning receive a severe electrical shock. Reason, lightning carries very high voltage. The answer is option A. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Second one, assertion. It is safer to stand under a tall tree during lightning. Reason, it will make you the target of lightning. The answer is option D. The assertion is false, but the reason is true. Answer briefly. First one, how charges are produced by friction? The answer is, rubbing certain materials with one another can cause the buildup of electrical charges on the surfaces. So, charges are produced by friction. Example, combing hair, charges are transferred from the hair to comb due to friction. Second one, what is earthing? The answer is, earthing is the process of connecting the exposed metal parts of an electrical circuit to the ground. Third one, what is electric circuit? The answer is the path through which electrons flow from one terminal to another terminal of the source is called electric circuit. Fourth one, what is electroplating? The answer is the process of depositing a layer of one metal over the surface of another metal by passing electric current is called electroplating. Fifth one, give some uses of electroplating. Electroplating is applied in many fields. We use iron in bridges and automobiles to provide strength. A coating of zinc is deposited on iron to protect it from corrosion and formation of rust. Chromium has a shiny appearance. It does not corrode, it resists scratches. Answered in detail. Explain 3 ways of charge transfer. The answer is transfer of charges takes place in the following 3 ways: transfer by friction, transfer by conduction, transfer by induction. So on each topic we have to discuss them elaborately. Transfer by friction. This method of charging an uncharged body by rubbing it against another body is called charging by friction. Example for transfer by friction: while combing hair, charges are transferred from hair to comb due to friction. Second, transfer by conduction. Charges can be transferred to an object by bringing it in contact with a charged body. This method of transferring charges from one body to other body is called transfer by conduction. Example, when ebonite rod is rubbed with woolen cloth, electrons from the woolen cloth are transferred to the ebonite rod. Now, ebonite rod will be negatively charged. So the first point, when it is brought near the paper cylinder, negative charges in the rod are attracted by the positive charges in the cylinder. Third one, transfer by induction. The process of charging an uncharged body by bringing a charged body near to it but without touching it is called induction. Example, we can charge an uncharged body or uncharged object when we touch it by a charged object. But it is also possible to obtain charges in a body without any contact with other charges. Second one, what is electroscope? Explain how it works. The answer, first we have to give introduction. So the first point, an electroscope is a scientific instrument used to detect the presence of electric charge on a body. Second point, an electroscope is made out of conducting materials, generally metal. Third point, it works on the principle that like charges repel each other. So now the working of electroscope. Fourth point, in a simple electroscope, two metal sheets are hung in contact with each other. Fifth point, they are connected to a metal rod that extends upwards and ends in a knob at the end. So you have to draw this diagram. So this is the movement of charges in electroscope. Sixth point, if you bring a charged object near the knob, electrons will either move out of it or into it. Seventh point, this will result in charges on the metal leaves inside the electroscope. If a negatively charged object is brought near the top knob of the electroscope, it causes free electrons in the electroscope to move down into the leaves, leaving the top positive. Ninth point, since both the leaves have negative charge, they repel each other and move apart. 10th point, If a positive object is brought near the top knob of the electroscope, the free electrons in the electroscope start to move up towards the knob. So 11th point, the last point, this means that the bottom has a net positive charge. The leaves will spread apart again. Third one, explain series and parallel circuit. So first we are going to write about series circuit. So you have to draw the diagram of a series circuit. A series circuit is one that has more than one resistor bulb but only one path through which the electrons can travel. From one end of the battery, the electrons move along one path with no branches through the resistors, that is, bulbs, to the other end of the cell. All the components in a series circuit are connected end to end. Fourth point. So, current through the circuit remains same throughout the circuit. But voltage gets divided across the bulbs in the circuit. In the following series circuit, two bulbs are used as resistors. Let I be the current through the circuit and V1, V2 and V3 be the voltage across each bulb. The supply voltage V is the total of the individual voltage drops across the resistances. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Parallel circuit. So we have the parallel circuit here. This is the diagram that has to be drawn for a parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, there is more than one resistor bulb and they are arranged on many paths. This means charges, electrons, can travel from one end of the cell through many branches to the other end of the cell. Here, voltage across the resistors, bulbs, remains the same, but the current flowing through the circuit gets divided across each resistor. Let us consider three bulbs connected in parallel. Let V be the voltage across the bulbs and I1, I2 and I3 be the current across each bulb. The current I from the battery is the total of the individual current flowing through the resistances. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So these are the book back questions and answers of Unit 5 Electricity. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.